There we go. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back with another video of diamond painting with the Edwards. So tonight we are, or I am kitting down a couple of paintings that Jill had got done. So first one will be the roses. So we'll put that over here. Of course, the top one was backwards. The next one will be a bat. It's just a bat. Third one will be Tattoo Girl. There we go. And then we have Motorcycle Girl. So, and the only reason why I did that way is, as you see right here, they're all put together. So, they're not per painting. They're just she consolidated them down. I'm not going to say we, because I had no part in that. So I told her I would take over the Kitdown for tonight. Give her a break. So
I have a headache.
yeah, she's got a headache. So I'm gonna take care of this and do this while I can. I've been having cold chills all day. This morning my temperature was 95. Finally went up in the 97s, and I'd be fine for a little bit, and all of a sudden I'll just get cold chills up and down my arms with a jacket on. So been doing some things around the house, getting ready for tomorrow, and but yeah, so this will be for tomorrow. She will not stream, so we're doing family stuff tomorrow.
Christmas with my brother.
Yeah, she gets to see her brother finally. So, all right, let's get started, shall we? But yeah, today was productive, I will say. I got some small things tidied up with drainage, and had a couple pieces loose for the drain. Got some couple rounds of dishes done in the dish drainer this morning, or dishwasher, not strainer. Got some laundry done. Wyatt came over. We took care of some videoing for his channel.
I took a shower.
She took a shower today, which normally it wipes her out, and usually after she takes a shower, she's done. She goes right to bed because it just completely knocks her out. Today she had to be a little productive assistant today. So she couldn't just go and rest. She had to participate for a little bit. And of course, I'm like, why does that sound like my work phone ringing? So I checked my work phone, and it's work calling me. There was a special party going on, and they had some issues, so they called me, asked me if I could take care of it, and I was like 20 minutes away from it. So I went and took care of it and got it done. So make everybody happy. I was gone maybe an hour, I think. A little over an hour, I believe. So it wasn't bad. little church festival, Catholic church. I don't know what. Yeah, they was having some kind of something in their gymnasium tonight. It's almost like a trivia thing. So I don't know what all that was. Not my circus, not my monkeys to deal with. So we'll see how that goes. But all in all, I mean, today was not a bad day at all. Got some cleaning done, got some stuff caught up around the house. Got things ready for tomorrow. Be doing a little baking, some cooking. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do a video tomorrow for baking and have it as a backup for the day.
I think that's going to be more chaos because it would require moving the whole computer.
True, it would.
I don't know if I'm up for that.
And it'd be kind of in the way because we got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was a thought. I didn't think that all the way through. So, that was my bad. Because we've got chili going to cook, big old pot of chili, cornbread, her brother always gets brownies, homemade brownies, or not brownies, I'm sorry, fudge.
Fudge.
Philip is
It's
brownies.
Because we're celebrating his birthday, Christmas, New Year's, everything.
Yeah, so it's a little wrapped up from mid-December all the way to now.
Yeah.
So we have some catching up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Philip is the brownies, and her brother is
always has fudge.
So
that's his Christmas present. He kept me alive, so he gets fudge.
Yeah. So that's, and we got salad and some veggies to cut up for it. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Be an early day, fun day. So now I don't have to worry about the cleanup afterwards. I can finally just rinse everything and throw it right into the dishwasher. Let the dishwasher deal with it. Instead of having to get the hot water going, get it on the stove, heat it up, and all that. So everything's now ease.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, talking to the cat.
Oh.
Since I have one butt cheek hanging over the side of the bed because he will not move over. Sir.
And she's talking about Mr. Jimmy.
Sir, can I have an inch of your space, sir? Sir, can I have 1 inch?
Because I can tell you the one thing he has ran out of today, and normally has run out of on a consistent basis, it never has.
Oh.
And that is a he don't have a cluck to give. So
He hasn't gotten his attention today.
I have given him a little bit of attention.
I have not given him
No,
attention today.
you are just you are on the crap list.
I am rotten liver pate on Mars.
Yep.
Even though I was holding him while we were recording last night, or down in the basement.
But that's not good enough for him.
I know. Yes, we were recording in the basement. What is it for? You'll have to wait and see. All I will tell you is I tried to catch Wyatt on fire.
Yeah, it's. You will have to go over to Wyatt's channel.
Whenever he gets it done, I will let them know.
Yeah, when he gets this thing done, she'll let you know.
His newest horror project.
Yep, and he kind of explained to me how it's going to work. So,
Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm not going to say much about it, but it has, he involved all of us in it. We've kind of been there with him through most of it.
We're his chief actors and actresses.
Yeah, if you want to call me that. That's, I have no skills in that aspect of it.
I don't either.
Y'all do a lot better than I do.
I just cause chaos. He loves it.
So yeah, that's.
He just kind of says, Aunt Joe, this is what I see. Now do your best. Like the idea of you water, my idea. Me. Clicky click, my idea. He just lets my brain go. And my brain wraps around ideas.
I did have a laugh. I did a camera angle he didn't think of. He goes, I like that. You're thinking. Or something, not really, not, but it was just one of those where I wasn't thinking. I was, the way I was filming him, I turned the camera just a little bit and he called it some kind of angle. He goes, now I got to use that the rest of it. He goes, but I like it. He goes, I like that angle, the way you did it. I'm like, well, I'm just, this is.
Well, that's okay. You missed my interrogation.
Oh, really?
Yes. A chair was involved.
Oh, really?
And I got in his face. It was brilliant. That's the only bit that I'm going to, even you have to guess.
That's where I had to go to work.
You didn't get to see my improv.
No, I was getting things ready to go to work.
The one thing that's fun about it is we get to improv. He just says, this is my vision. Okay, give me a second. I'm on it.
Yeah, he lets us do pretty much whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
I wouldn't say whatever we want, but
I can get away with whatever I want.
He will run it, but if he's strict on what he wants,
well, yeah,
the area he wants to be, he will stick with it. But he gives us quite a bit of flow.
Because most of the time you hear, fair enough. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Who's over here? Oh, Charlotte's over here playing around.
Oh. Okay. It is a nice, balmy 69 degrees.
The perfect temperature.
Yeah. But unless you're just got socks on your feet and your feet are on the floor, they get really cold. That's why I'm kind of like, I have a headache, my nose is stuffy, and my feet are cold. I better not do any more filming.
I was like, I really do need to get laid down, getting on the covers, get laid down. I'm like, but I do have shoes on. I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and.
You've got clothes on. I'm just wearing pajamas.
Yeah, and I still need. I could take a shower in the morning.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I haven't taken anything today except for my meds. But of course, I'm not one to really take medication, anyways.
Sure.
At least.
Can I have a half of a butt cheek worth of room?
Yeah.
He's laying on his back. Now he's just taunting me.
Yeah, so. Miss Toma, what are you doing? I'm recording. I don't need you up here around the keyboards.
He could care less.
But she got out of the way, though.
Hey, Jimmy, why don't you go over and see what he's doing?
Yeah. You know what that means? No.
Now, if I say no, he listens. If you says no, he don't care one bit.
But I'm not telling him no. I'm just saying he's saying, no.
I didn't realize I haven't even posted the last... I haven't even posted the last canvas onto the document yet. I better do that.
Well, you took pictures of it last night. Or this morning.
This morning.
Sorry. Slacker.
It's a shower.
That was the main thing. That was the main thing. She took a shower.
You know how long it's been since I took an actual shower at home?
I would say at home. It's been a while since any of us took an actual shower at home.
The last time I took a shower at home was 3 years ago. I have taken showers.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. We've taken showers, just not here.
Just not here. We go to our friends' houses and say, we're going to take your shower. We're borrowing your shower.
Yeah, so or when we're camping, or we go over to mom's or whatever. But now that the hot water's up and going and everything's running, so now I can concentrate more on the front rooms and get a lot of that done. And then after that, it's time to work on the camper. Because it's almost camping season.
The easy part is done.
So yeah, it's and then there's a boat travel show coming up right around my birthday. We went to it last year. It wasn't bad. I mean, we got ideas to go, different places to try. But I usually like going and looking. I mean, it's interesting to see the new campers coming out for the year. Granted, I wish they had more of our campers out, but sometimes I think we still get new ideas for the camper. At least I do. I don't know about anybody else, but I know sometimes it's too much for Jill up and down in the trailers. So I get it when she finds one that she kind of wants to go in and look at and check out. A lot of times she'll sit on her buggy and check them out from the outside. Ain't that right, baby? But now we can go to the tackle town and start looking at all the different stuff, and we get to the DNR, and we get to a lot of the other places. It's a little interesting. That's where she got to meet John Force last year with the Top Fuel funny car. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he had a bad accident last year, and I think he possibly retired last year. I don't totally remember. I know he was out the remaining of the year, and somebody else drove his car. So
Accidents never are. I don't think his was a very good.
no, it was a pretty bad one. I mean, the guy's 70. I think he's in his mid 70s. I think early 70s, mid 70s. If I'm not mistaken.
My beautiful black fingernail polish didn't stand up in the in the shower. I completely just destroyed it. So I gotta do my fingernails again. Oh, if there's sirens coming, that's why.
Yeah. That's the last one of that row. Put that there. I'll go ahead and start peeling these apart. And before I forget, yes, she did try to write these down in the book. But because we bought these off Temu, and right now they're not available, so she can't look them up to figure out all the stuff that she needs. So she will do that at a later date when they come back in stock.
If not, I'll just fill in the best I can.
Yeah. So she's not forgetting to do the book. She honestly was doing the book before I started. So I will say that. She did a lot of things behind the scenes as normal.
I will let you have the glory.
Yeah, the glory.
Okay.
They're citizens.
Yep. We're getting ready to see why the sirens. Oh. Fabulous. It's nothing to do with this side of town, but if you hear my sarcasm, there was a shanking on the east side, 6 miles from here. Isn't that wild that we are technically on the west side, but we're only 6 miles from the east side?
that's still a decent little.
And we're not even technically Indianapolis? postal code is Indianapolis, but we're technically not.
We're technically a suburb of Indianapolis.
So that 6.8 miles includes driving through Indianapolis?
Yep.
That's how little Indianapolis is. Folks.
Well, it's past the
it's on Sherman and East Michigan.
Yeah, it's past the north-south split up.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have just made fun of this. This is a little bit more serious. Significant bleeding. Oh, never mind the funny I just joked about. No, it's just bad. It's bad. They're working to confirm if he was indeed stabbed. Then where's the bleeding coming from? You don't just magically bleed.
unless he was shot instead of stabbed, and somebody reported it being stabbed.
Yeah, I'm just reading to see if anybody in the comments can give us any. Oh, people are so mean.
That's usually just about where.
Someone actually put which gas station, which is no big deal. You know, they want to know where it is. Someone actually says, oh, pavement needs repaired on that street. Who cares? A person is bleeding severely, and somebody's going to actually post that pavement needs to be fixed?
Well, nobody said people were brilliant, but, you know.
They're saying that it's closer to Gale Street. Yeah. I'm like, you know, if somebody is hurt, that's not the time to joke. I mean, you know, you hear stabbings and stuff. That's why I kind of joked at first, because you hear that a lot, and it's never bad. You know, it's just like a little cut, and people's making a big deal so they can get on Citizens. But
Yeah, because being on Citizens is...
it's so important to Indianapolis. Obviously, they're saying, oh, I think pavement needs fixed. That's how silly it is.
Because it's all about them. It's not about anybody else. Unfortunately, that's the way people think. And it's just not because of this state or this country or... Hell, that's anywhere.
And someone goes, love the pavement and heavy breathing. What?
Hmm?
Someone is physically hurt worse than just a cut.
Well, it's like I said, it's not about them. So,
well, when I looked in, and I seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police cars, rescue squad, and 2 paramedics for just one person. You know, that's something bad. Not everybody's going to come running for that, so it's bad. Because you hear stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, just someone trying to, you know. But no, when there's that much, you know. Reds, blues, and twos, you know, it's like, Oh my goodness. Some people are like, please, people, hold your camera still if you're posting live. We're getting seasick. Excuse me, they're a little worried. You know, a neighbor may have just been shanked to death. So what's going on in our neck of the woods? our neck of the woods have been kind of quiet. Seems like there's been a... Oh. Okay. Did you... Oh, that was it this morning. Never mind. At 10 o'clock this morning, there was a car fire down the street.
Oh, was there?
In front of Thatcher's.
Oh.
At 4649. Well, an hour ago, there was a fire. Hopefully everybody's okay. We have completed search, confirming no additional fire conditions in the basement. Heat was detected under the floor. Huh. And that was by Garden City. Oh, it was in the trailer park. No wonder. By Garden City. That's the reason why. Because I was like, you know, if the trailer is, they take that serious. I shouldn't say it that way. Every fire is serious, but especially there at Harrison's, yeah. You know, I think that is I think it was the house that, the house that's right there.
Oh, right there?
Yeah. Like where the caretakers live. That 2-story house. Right as you turn in. It's right there. It's like, imagine drawing a line between Garden City and Castle. Right by the mobile home park. One of the million castles in Indianapolis.
There's not a whole lot of castles in Indy.
There's 4. There's 4 of them. Isn't 4 enough?
4 of them?
4. Well, at least 3. Yeah, because where Allison's is, that's a castle. And then there's one over by the cemetery. Then there's one over there by where I'm talking about. That's 3.
Yeah, that's Castle Drive over there.
But it's still Castle.
Yeah, there's Castle Roads and there's Castle Drives.
Drives.
Depends on...
There's 4 of them. All within 2 miles or less. So, I consider 4 within 2 miles or less a lot.
So, that box is done.
Well, in Michigan and Holt, there was an accident.
So, for box number 2, which this is 900s to 8320s. So,
Oh.
that's why I had to stop midway over here, because it's
Lala's is
huh?
Washington Street. Lala's?
No.
It's over by George Washington High School. It caught on fire.
Huh.
Well, the house next to it caught on fire. I guess I am just the spokesperson of the neighborhood. I'm finding all kinds of stuff out.
$17. Go back, go back, go back, go back, back. There it is. Ooh, I got an itch on my knuckle. Ooh. Ooh.
Why don't you itch it?
I'm trying.
That's the kind of stuff you tell me. How's it feel that someone says it back to you?
Well, I was already itching it.
Well, I'm glad you got it.
I didn't get it. It still itches.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get it. There's a gas odor off of Beecher Street.
There's a what? Oh, gas odor.
Odor. An odor of gas outside. Over by my stomping ground. A report of a gas odor outside. By Park Fletcher. Oh, that was 27 days ago. I was going to say, whoa, wait a minute. I was fixing to get really mad there for a second.
About what?
A child was shot?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's been a while. Oh. Okay. That tea over down the road from my Aunt Debbie's house.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. 5130. That street name. On the corner between here and there. I know who lives on 5218. And I know who lives at, or used to live at 26. That was my other aunt's house. So, and I know who used to live at 5204. So, that was very close to people that I know.
What we got down there? Hi, Carl. Hi, Bubba. What you doing? Huh? I don't know. I'm just running through the... Now I'm just trying to get some of the numbers. Okay. Now we got the 900s done. Now we're getting ready to get into the 3000s. So... But hopefully everybody has had a decent day today. It wasn't too overwhelming or dramatized. Hopefully people was able to get some rest and get some things done that they wanted to do today. I know here it was almost 40 degrees today. So it was still a little chilly, but um, decent outside. Saw some of the white stuff go away, thankfully. Good Lord. Then I had to look at some of the grass coming through, and it's brown. We don't have green grass. It's all brown. So
Can't ask for forever.
when it went to sleep, it was green. Now it's coming back and it's brown. So it's because I know once we get the camper done, then I gotta turn my attention over to the tiller so I can get. We didn't do it last year. Um, just didn't have the time this year or last year. So I know we're wanting to do some canning. Can some tomatoes and some juices, do some green beans, stuff like that. So a couple years ago, I ended up tilling a good size garden. I believe it was, I had one section that was really long that I used for her sunflowers, and it was like 100 foot long, by 75 foot. Or no, it was about 100 foot long, but it was, or 75 foot long. I'm sorry. That strip was probably 4 foot wide, and then the rest of the garden, I had it backwards. The rest of the garden was, no, it might have been 75 feet wide by 50 foot long. And a couple of those we had, well, one died, but we do have a blackberry bush in one little section. But so yeah, I got to get all that tilled up again. And I did it. I had it with just a little tiller. So um, luckily the ground, most of the ground had been a garden for years, but a lot of it hadn't been a garden. And I turned it in almost probably within 5 foot of our property line, 6 foot of our property line. I stopped. So I think we may till all that up again and try it. So we'll see how everything goes. I know last time we ended up having, uh, we had banana peppers, we had um, green beans, we had habaneros, we had red hot chilies, we had ghost peppers, we had what else did we have? We had some corn.
Yeah.
We had,
Tomatoes.
huh?
Tomatoes.
Yeah, we had a few tomatoes. We had, and we shared it with some friends of ours. So they come over and they planted some stuff, and they had some pretty good yields out of their stuff. They had cucumbers and a couple other things in there. We ended up giving them some green beans. But she likes doing the purple green beans, the Cherokees. Oh, and we had some peppers as well. And yeah, we had a little variety of everything.
Actually, no, the Cherokees are tomatoes.
Yeah, we did have the tomatoes did not do very well a couple years ago.
Something green beans, and they're fabulous. They're very tender. When you cook them, they turn green, but they grow purple.
Yeah, when they grow purple, but like she said, they blanch. When you blanch them, they lose the purple and
your water
go green.
Weird colors. It's fabulous. It's chemistry.
So yeah, those are some really good ones. We had, like I said, we had a bunch of sunflowers. So we'll just have to see how the year goes and play it. But as of right now, that's what we're planning for. Between the camping and my work schedule during the summer, and depending on what we need to get done with the house still. What are y'all playing with over here? Huh? Unless you guys are playing with one of the mices. Yeah, y'all's playing with the little mices. I was like, what is keeping them so content over here?
Not real mices.
No, they're little cat toy mice. They're not. They're nothing like that. Oh, I get tired. This poor bag. Yeah, this poor bag is. I fought with this bag for a little bit, and you can tell I pulled on back, just about ripped it, and didn't want to cooperate with me. Being a little stubborn. But get to this next row. We'll have it done. Not doing too bad. 50 or 49 minutes. Not too bad. I think we had 50. I think Jill said we had 54 colors. 57 colors, something like that. And boy, you could tell. I think I know where some of these, what painting some of these came from. Boy, there's some static in it.
Yeah, there is.
$37. There you are. Stick right up for me. I'd say probably give it a couple weeks. We'll have a new setup. We'll have our new to us desk that we can. That way we can both start diamond painting together.
Mhm.
So she'll have her own desk to keep all her stuff in, and then I'll have my desk to keep my stuff in. So, well, I got a feeling it's going to be combined. It's not going to be. It'll be like my work area, her work area, and then our storage area. That's what it's going to be. Unless she gets so much crap, then it starts going in the other desk, which is probably a good possibility. Because once I get this wall, or not me, once we get this wall back here, which you can see the plastic right here, once we get that wall done, I'll have hooks or excuse me, slots to where we can put some of our boards up on, and then that way, if they're not being used, we can just hang them up. That way, they're out of the way. And start, I'm looking to be able to put some of these storage containers up somewhere up out of the way, get them off the floor and all that. So, because eventually down the road, this room is going to get gutted and get totally redone. New walls, new carpeting, wiring, all that. But that's a good ways down the road still. That's gonna be something probably in the next 5 to 10 years. But by then, we don't know what's going to happen with by then. Who knows? We might be in a whole different room and just use this room as like our family gathering room, which we've already talked about that. This would be a good area for family to gather in. And originally that's what this room was a gathering room, because the rest of the house was fairly small. I think it was for 4 people. So it was, for a small family, and then this was kind of like their gathering room, which on each wall, on the end walls, if anybody remembers back in the day, the wall heaters that were plugged in, or they were hardwired in, that's what they used to heat this room. And when I first moved in, that's what we used to heat this room, which actually worked pretty good until they burn out, until they broke and quit working, and you just can't find those style heaters anymore. So, but now this room has gotten very drafty. It's um, it's basically because we ripped a lot of the stuff off the walls when we were trying to give the electricians at the time some area to work on until they, we were well into ripping these walls out, and they once we got about halfway done, like, oh well, we can't do that. These walls have to be uh, with 2x4s, and some of them they're about 2 inches deep, but they're not like 4 inches. So they basically waited until we got that far to tell us that, instead of just kind of looking at the room and saying, yeah, these got to be these walls before we can do anything. It's got to be this and this and this. So that took a lot of, and the board and the siding they had on it was really nice, varnished wood slats, and they were probably 3/4 inch thick, which kept it very insulated. So once we took everything away, it basically didn't insulate. There's nothing to insulate because right now it's just concrete block or nothing. Because come to find out, ripping these walls out, there was no insulation in these walls at all. So it's like, okay, that explains a lot of the coolness that where the wall, wintertime, these walls would get pretty cold. So, I mean, we're going back to where these walls haven't been. None of these walls have been broke down since it was built. And this house was built in either, I'm pretty sure the early the 40s is when it was built. So either late 30s, early 40s when this house was built. And back then they didn't really worry about it that much. I know they had there was a wood burning stove in the or coal burning, whichever, in the house, and I could see the remnants of one in the garage because you have the circle of the piping going up through the ceiling of the garage, and then you can tell where it went into the old chimney before it got ripped out. So they had, like I said, either a wood burner or a coal burner in this house at one time. So they didn't probably worry about that so much. But I would probably say this was probably more of a wood burning stove, because unlike my mom's, which was pretty much right next door, down in her basement, there's a bin down there that still has some coal in it. They didn't get all the coal out of it, and it was an old farmhouse, so it actually had the coal burning heaters in that. But yeah, that's just the construction they did back in the days. So this is not like some of the 70s or 60s houses where they were putting insulations in the walls and all that. It's some of the old school slapstick houses. And some of the boards that you see, I mean, they're real heavy, thick boards, but very crooked. They're not straight boards. They're very crooked boards. They got some good sized bends in them. So it's but it's just one of those. We're gonna work with what we've got and make the best of it. That's all we can do. I'm not sure if she's over there asleep or not. I ain't heard nothing from the peanut gallery in a while. That's a switch. So we'll get a little over an hour video out of this. So, I mean, it's already over an hour now, but I've got three more to empty up and then peel the stickers off of a few of them, and then we'll be done. So it won't be too bad. And the last one, which is 3865. Which we're getting quite a bit of that one. Wow. Come on. You can do it. There you go. These things look like the little, what you call the little snowballs that come out of some of the styrofoam, like bean bags or whatever. That's what some of them are looking like. Okay, so there's that one. So now she's got a full section that she can kit up her next sets. So now that she's got all 5 of her paintings done for this month already, a few days early. I know she's got to, you ordered the ones for the next event, right? Okay.
They'll come in tomorrow.
Okay.
There's 4 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, those are for the tarot card ones,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
The
Are they...
one that is the triple decker one, that's for the Heaven and Earth designs.
Okay.
Because I'll have 2 of them. Both 90 a piece.
Okay.
And then also extra room in case there's some colors that will fill more than one pot, which will.
Hey, you always got to leave yourself extras. Okay, so we are done. We are... Get all my trash picked up. So, with that, that is the completion of the D-kit of these 4 paintings. Which I know she's going to be ecstatic to start working on with some squares.
Well, for the rest of this month, I'm going to be doing the 4 fairies. That one up, I think.
Oh, you're going to finish with the 4 fairies?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because that, I'm only halfway. I've only got half.
Okay.
So I should be able to finish that
Okay.
by the end of February or end of January. That'll only leave 2 that are still whips. The every tree has a soul.
The trees and
then the waterfall one.
Okay.
Which that one is gonna take a while.
Yeah, that one's pretty big.
That one's like 50 by 100 something.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take me a while. Cause it's a lot of confetti. Which is like, yeah. I started working it a year ago.
Well, you also quit working on it for a while. So, but, all right, people. With that, we will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.